Just keep your eyes on me and we'll make it through, okay? Now, hold on to your quick bits! Ah! Yesterday, Google made the shocking yet completely unsurprising announcement that its cloud gaming service, Stadia, it doesn't matter, it's not a real person anymore. Stadia will be shut down on January 18th, 2023, with all purchases of games and Stadia hardware to be refunded.
Thank goodness.
They held your money in escrow for this eventuality. I would say that everyone saw this coming, but that's not true. Developers working on Stadia games, including some exclusives, learned that Stadia was heading to the infamous Google cemetery at the same time as the public did, making this tweet from the official Stadia account all the more spooky. In the wake of the announcement, many are discussing Google's obvious missteps, which ensured it never mattered and never had a chance. Harsh, but accurate. Yeah. Never mind the choice to run everything on a proprietary Linux distro, consistently cut funding, or make users buy their games instead of using a Netflix model that was obvious.
Why?
Google also passed on an opportunity to have an exclusive follow-up to Death Stranding from Kojima Productions. Although I'm obviously not sure if that would help Stadia or hurt Kojima more, so maybe it's better that it just didn't happen. Especially because Stadia exclusives will now need to be ported to other platforms or lost forever to the sands of time.
Wow.
Moisture in the cloud, like tears and rain. Stadia didn't even make it past the death date prophesized by Jason Scott at StadiaCountdown.com. You hate to see things end before their time. But that's negative latency, baby!
It came back.
OpenAI, developer of the DALL-E 2 AI-powered text-to-image generator, has removed the tool's waitlist, allowing everyone to sign up for access, which would be a bigger deal if similar image generators like Midjourney and Stable Diffusion hadn't been publicly available for some time. I'm desensitized to AI art now. It's like constantly tripping on LSD, half cat, half spaceship, riding on a unicorn made of cheese. Normal.
See that every day.
But proving that the field is still advancing at breakneck speed, Meta just unveiled Make a Video, an AI model that can generate 5-second video clips based on text prompts or existing images and video.
Don't feed this video in.
This has the
Will not be pretty.
This has the worst name of all of them though. The AI seems to really like putting human hands on decidedly unhuman subjects, but at the pace things are going, they'll have solved that problem and put human hands on a real cat in about a month.
I've been trying to do that forever. It does not work well.
They hate it. And just because Intel finally announced the release date for the Arc A770 GPU doesn't mean they're just gonna chill until October 12th. Ryan Shrout and Tom Peterson are back with more Blues Clues, aka benchmarks and specs for the $329 Arc A770 and the Arc A750, which they revealed will also launch the same day, starting at $289. Just $289. Wow. And what are you getting for that money? No one knows. Intel claims the A750 is 53% better than NVIDIA's RTX 3060 that launched a decade ago in terms of price to performance. But again, these are deep blue sea numbers we're talking about here. I don't want to report on this again until they actually launch. I'll be trapped in limbo forever. But I had to do today because Acer also announced their first consumer desktop graphics card, the Predator Bifrost Arc A770 Come At Me Disney.
Let's go.
It's got a blower style fan in the middle next to a much larger fan that looks normal. It's weird and different, and frankly, that's what the GPU space needs right now, am I right? Don't want to go full Portland, but just a little bit.
I just like it being different.
Now it's time for Quick Bits, brought to you by Hetzner, a leading hosting provider and data center operator in Europe, where it honed its skills at delivering 3 things: innovative technology, attractive prices, and expert support. It's like the Triforce of hosting providers. With this power, Hetzner is able to operate their own high-tech data centers in Nuremberg, Falkenstein, Helsinki, and their newest location, Ashburn, Virginia. Deploy a cloud server in seconds in 4 different locations and benefit from features like load balancers, block storage, and more. Check out Hetzner at the link below.
You've been holding on to your quick bits? Good, now release them. They can't help you anymore. Anyone confused about why Logitech's G Cloud gaming handheld exists should probably strap in, because apparently Razer will unveil a similar device at RazerCon, which is a bad name, on October 15th. The Edge 5G was announced in collaboration with Verizon as the world's first 5G mobile gaming handheld, which appropriately sounds like it might have a bit of an edge over Logitech's device, but it still brings up questions. Why would you want this when the Steam Deck exists? The power of the pause. Might be heading to a whole nother Stadia situation here. You hate to see it, but I will strap in.
RazerCon, the edgiest con there is.
Speaking of, dbrand has pulled the launch of their Killswitch Steam Deck case after reporters at The Verge notified them that the case's magnetic kickstand was slowing down their Steam Deck's fans. Wow. Turns out that earlier models of the deck were built with a fan that is affected by the kickstand's magnets, how do they work, while others are not. So dbrand is redesigning the kickstand to not use magnets, and will send a free replacement kickstand and case to every Killswitch customer. And as far as I can tell, they announced all this without writing a single edgy insult. So double props to them.
They're gonna be a RazerCon.
Actor Bruce Willis is the first Hollywood actor to sell the rights to use his image and likeness to a deepfake firm called, get this, Deepfake.
Let them deep fake.
This makes a lot of sense for Willis, who recently retired from acting due to his aphasia diagnosis, a terrible disease. The technology could enable him to continue acting for prestigious productions like a commercial for a Russian telecom. Maybe he could be the next Darth Vader. They love de-aging. Google parent company Alphabet is testing its Wing drone delivery service in Australia right now, and they need it. And things have been going pretty well, unless you count yesterday's incident involving a food delivery drone colliding with power lines in Queensland. Isn't that Kingsland now? Just joking. And knocking out power to over 2,000 residents, which probably sucked for those people. Never mind the guy that ordered the food.
Oh, this is taking so long.
Where is it?
It's so dark.
All you can do is listen for the buzz. And by the time this episode goes up, Tesla will have hosted its AI Day event, following heavy hints from Elon, who I feel like we shouldn't say his name anymore, about the company's humanoid Tesla bot. I would say it's too bad we didn't get to see what they're gonna show off, but it's hard to take anything Musk says seriously after he tweeted that the Cybertruck will be able to serve briefly as a boat. That describes every car, Elon.
Depends how brief.
They float until they don't. At least we know the Cybertruck's windows break easily.
Yeah.
Oh, got him. It's time for this video to sink back down under the tech news ocean, but come back on Monday for more. I gotta go down with this shit.